The weights don't make you bulky, Dr. Jim. Eating that whole box of brownies to yourself makes you bulky. So Coach Kim and Dr. Jim are going to help you find ways to strengthen that upper and lower body today. We're going to be doing 3 exercises standing up with a pair of medium-sized dumbbells, and then the next 3 exercises will be on the floor. I will time you. You don't have to think. You don't have to count. We just want you to move. Promise you a great workout. And remember to always check with your doctor before starting any exercise program. We're going to pump you up, right, Jim?
Right.
Yes. All right, Coach Kim and Dr. Jim, we're going to time you on this workout, so please grab a pair of medium-sized dumbbells. And when I say medium, depending on your fitness level, between 3, 5, maybe 8 pounds. I'm going to do 3 exercises, lots of compound movement. So just follow along with Dr. Jim and Kim. We're going to perform what's called a squat to a hammer curl. So weights in each hand here. We're going to do 40 seconds. We're going to end up doing 2 rounds of each of these exercises. So we're going to, first 3 exercises are standing. You're going to perform a squat. You're going to stand up, and then we're going to do what's called a hammer curl. You hold your arms like you would a hammer. So let's get ready for 40 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Squat, stand, hammer. Perfect. And what I like about the squat, Jim, keep that head forward, is he's working the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the glutes. It's a move you're going to be doing until you're 110 years old. And that hammer curl is working the top of the arms here. And it's really important to do resistance training as we age, because we start losing a lot of muscle mass after the age of 30. By your 8th decade of life, you've lost half of your muscle. So it's really important to do this. I would suggest the workout we're doing today, you could do every other day would be perfect. Excellent. So 40 seconds is coming up here, Jim. You got time for one more. And perfect. Now, Jim, I'm going to have you stand sideways for the camera here. Put your feet hip width, toes facing forward. Lock the elbows in so they are Velcro to your side. We have 2 moves. It's called a good morning to a tricep kickback. First move is a hinge. So let's go and hinge. Then he's going to kick back. Squeeze for 1 second. Bring your arms in and up. 40 seconds. Here we go. Soft knees, kick, in and up. And what I really love about this exercise, it's another foundational move. Okay, all the way up, and we do these movement patterns every day, so it's working the posterior chain. Woo, it's that booty, Jim, the hamstrings, and the lower back. That little kicker is focusing on the back of the arm. You're halfway. So see how those elbows are tucked into his body? So it's a hinge, then a kick, in and up. So it's a tua, not a with a kick. In and up. There you go. And pick a pair of weights that you feel challenged by the time I get to 40 seconds. If it's too easy, get a bigger weight. Hinge, kick, and rest. And speaking of bigger weight, Jim, we're going to be doing a single arm row. I'm getting a heavier weight because your back is a bigger muscle group. So, yep, I'm going to have you stand sideways. Put the weight in the left arm, please. Put your right hand on top of that right leg. I'm going to have my palm in toward my body. 1 second up, row. Down slow. It's called a single arm row. Here we go. 1 second up, 2 to 3 seconds down. Excellent. The timer's ticking. So again, larger muscle group, therefore a larger dumbbell. Okay, we want some strength training. When it gets too easy, we up the ante on the weights. Up. And remember, muscle's metabolic. You burn calories at rest. Really good stuff right here. Boom. Helps with bone density. I could just go on and on. Let's switch sides, Jim. We went a couple seconds over, which is fine. And row. So pull it up. And you can split that stance to help with the balance. And I like that he's at a 45-degree angle. And think about the outside of the back here. Let's get a couple more just to make up for lost time from, we did a little over last time. And rest. Perfect. How you feeling?
Good.
Excellent. So we are going back to the very first exercise, Jim. Squat to a hammer curl. So let's move over a little bit. Feet shoulder width. Toes facing forward, chest up. Get ready and go. Squat, stand, hammer time. It's not Miller time, it's hammer time, Jim. Squat, stand, good. And I want you to notice how he's not letting his knees buckle in. And some of you need to put a chair behind you, that's fine. Excellent. For 80 years young, Jim, you're doing amazing. Wow. Up. Let's just keep on planning to work out until you're 110, okay? Keep her going. You got 15 seconds. And you couple this with a good eating plan. And I already know Jim walks, so make sure you get a 30 to 60 minutes of cardio in 5 times a week. So 150-minute minimum if you're trying to lose weight, 300-minute for cardio. Rest up. Good. Let's stand sideways. And I say a 30 to 60 minute walk. If you're new to walking, just 10 minutes to start. Jim's already worked up to well over 60 minutes a day. That's incredible. Lock the elbows in, Jim. Soften the knees. Second round, good morning to kickback. So hinge, kick, in and up. We got the timer ticking. Did you grab some heavier weights? Yes. Now you're not just watching this workout, you're doing it with us, right? Of course you are, all the way up. I'm watching you. You're gonna feel better and better every day, Jim. Stronger and stronger. And this helps you with everyday life, I promise you. You're over halfway done. So hinge, kick, in and then up. Good, take your time. So hinge. My grandmother used to say, hurry up and take your time. You know what I'm saying? I love that saying. Hinge, kick, and perfect. All right, Jim, we're gonna start with that outside arm. Get your bigger weight. It feels good to lift heavy things, doesn't it? Strong like bull. So remember the tempo. 1 second up, 2 to 3 seconds down. Perfect, timer's on. That down part needs to be slower than the up part. Okay, we have 2 parts to the move. We have your concentric, or your positive, and the eccentric, which is your negative. If you don't know what all that means, don't worry about it. It just means go down slow, get these little tears in the muscle fibers, and that's what they grow back stronger. Up and switch sides, Jim. Here we go. So believe it or not, there's good stuff that's happening in your body. Pull up, down slow, I promise. Here we go. Breathe out as you pull. All the way up. Excellent. So breathe out as you pull and never hold your breath. Lift, and we got time for one more, Jim. Excellent. How was that weight? Pretty good?
Good.
Probably gone heavier, huh? Yeah, if we had heavier, I would have gone heavier with them. So the next 3 exercises are going to be on the floor. So grab your yoga mat or beach towel and your weights, and let's get on that floor. All right, as I mentioned, the next 3 exercises are going to be on the floor. So with Jim, I know his neck tends to have a little gap. So stick a pillow under your neck, your legs are bent. Grab probably the same pair of weights or the same size weights that you used for the dumbbell row. We're going to do what's called a dumbbell chest press with a partial rep. There's a little kicker in there. It's kind of becomes a love-hate relationship with your trainer, Jim. So you're going to have your elbows on the ground. You're going to breathe out as you push the weights up above your chest, not your face. Then he's going to come all the way down, and here's the kicker. Halfway up, back down, and then a full rep again. So let's go 40 seconds. Ready? And go. So breathe out, push the weights up, control, down slow, little kicker up, go back down, and breathe on the push. Beautiful, Jim. And I want you to make sure that wrist is nice and straight. You're not flopping the wrist, and you're pushing the weights above the chest, not your face. I know what people do, so I keep repeating myself. Some of you guys are going, how did she know that? You know, how did I know that? They're pushing it above their...
I didn't get that.
Siri's even trying to tell me things. You've got 10 more seconds. Press up. All the way up. Keep laughing, Jim. It works your abs. You know that? You got one more. And speaking of abs, guess what's next? The dead bug. We are working abs. Great body weight exercise. You're going to have your hands straight up, legs up tabletop. And for those of you that have not done this before, it is a brain exercise too, right, Jim? But now he's perfected it. So opposite arm, opposite leg, go back and go. Opposite. Yes. There you go. Reset. Now keep that arm straight as it goes behind you, and notice it's the opposite. Little hesitation. This is working that whole rectus abdominis, and make sure you're breathing, and you're trying to keep that back flat as possible. And the leg and the arm go down just so it's a few inches off the ground. You're halfway. You feeling this in the tummy, Jim?
Yep.
Good. Make sure you laugh a lot, hang out with funny people, and watch funny movies. 10 more seconds. The core is so much more than doing sit-ups. Trust me on there. Okay, and I like this one. Rest up, let's do a little stretch, because people with back issues and neck issues, this tends to be a good, nice, safe exercise. It's called the dead bug. So knee drops. Whenever you train your lower or your abs, it's always good to stretch the back a little bit. So put your feet close together and drop your knees to the side a couple times. It's not a flop, it's a drop. And then we'll go again. Beautiful. All right, the last one of this floor block, we're gonna put a weight on your belly button. If you have a history of back issues, you can skip the weight. And you're gonna push with the heels. This is called a glute bridge. So he's gonna push with the heels of his feet, lift your bum up for 1 second, all the way up, lift your rear up, high, 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 squeeze your cheeks, and then come down for 3 seconds. Everybody, let's go. push with the heels. And Jim, if you could move your feet in a little closer to your butt, I think you'd like it better. All the way up, squeeze the cheeks, come back down. And this is working the posterior chain again. So your hammies, your glutes, your lower back. Lots of good stuff going on here. So you see Jim's tempo, 1 second up, 3 seconds down. As soon as your bum touches that ground, hop back up. You've got 15 more seconds, Jim. Squeeze the cheeks. And I'm not talking about these cheeks right here, although it's fun to squeeze these cheeks too, right? So all the way up. I like to tease and tell my clients we don't get a nice butt by sitting on it, right? Perfect. All right, Jim, let's hug your knees to chest. So take both knees, yes, and hold it right there. Hold, hold, hold. And this is a nice lower back stretch. People with spinal stenosis, this feels really, really good. And that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Jim, we're gonna rock and roll at the top with the chest press. You ready? Okay, remember the little kicker? I call it, the kicker's a partial rep. Just makes it a little more intense. All right, everybody, 40 seconds of work. Breathe out and push up. Here we go. Press up, go back down, half, and back down. Perfect. You have beautiful form. Love it. And this is your pushing muscle. If I didn't tell you already, this is working the chest, the shoulders, a little bit of arms. So it's your push. And you know what else? One of the best diets in the world, it's called the PAT diet. P-A-T. And you know what it stands for? Push away from the table. It's a great diet. Got 15 more seconds. Down. That's it. 10 more seconds. Exercise is king, nutrition is queen, together it makes a kingdom. Good old Jack LaLanne quote, the godfather of fitness. All right, I'll take this from you. Okay, remember the dead bug? I'm getting the rate out. Put your arm up, legs up, tabletop. Keep that back flat, opposite arm, opposite leg. Excellent, and try to keep that arm straight as it goes back the best you can. And keeping that back nice and flat. Perfect. You're like, I'm gonna get that bug spray out. Shh. That's it. Dead bug. They do a lot of this kind of move and physical therapy as well for the core. And if you think about it, you hear me say it, movement's medicine, motion is lotion. So whether it's physical therapy or personal training, you're moving that body. It's good stuff. We're meant to move. Your body's a machine. It's not meant to sit around all day and do nothing and eat junk food. And rest. Let's go ahead and put those feet close together. There you go. And drop to the side. And drop, not a flop. And this gentle knee drop, you're going to feel it stretch your back, a little bit of the hips. That feels pretty good, Jim? Okay, side to side. 84% of people have issues with their lower back, so it's important we take care of it. To the side, and moving it really helps, and stretching. All right, last one we're going to do. We're going to put that dumbbell on your belly button, Jim. Separate your feet, push with the heels of the feet, last glute bridge, ready, go. Lift the booty up, hold for 2 seconds, come back down. 1 to 2 seconds at the top is fine. Squeeze the rear, come back down. Love it. All the way up, up, up. Did you get your walk in today?
I did.
See that? Love that. People ask me, what's the best, you got halfway by the way, should I walk before my workout, during, after, what's the best time, whatever works for you. I think personally it's great to get at least a little bit of the walking done beforehand because your body's nice and warm, or whatever type of cardio you're doing. And some people have to do it all at once because once they're done with their workout, they're done. So no excuses, right? You got one more. Hold your cheeks up, hold them up. 3, 2, 1. Let's hug your knees to chest. Hug your knees to chest. Beautiful, hold it right there. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and drop your feet. Perfect, so we've done 6 exercises, 3 of them standing with the lower and upper. We've done 3 on the bottom, including the core and your push, as well as the glutes. So how do you feel with your workout?
Just fine.
Perfect, very doable. So thanks for joining Coach Kim and Dr. Jim, and stay tuned because we're gonna have a lot more great workouts for you.